Aaron, we're talking about your song, which is really nice, and it goes C, E dominant, A minor, and then F minor. So you're working on all your arpeggio workouts that'll teach you the notes, but then you got to filter it through a style. And I think this song kind of sounds neo-soul-y and neo-soul-ish, and I think you could filter it through that kind of a style. And so let's just go chord by chord and just talk about some of the approaches. So to get that kind of sound, you can use the 6 that we talked about and make really small movements. Like you want to make the smallest amount of movement that you can to kind of outline your next chord. That's my A minor. These aren't really 6th anymore. I'm kind of breaking some of the rules, but you know your notes well enough that you can find these notes. And then, this could be your F minor with the major 7. I'll get to that in a second. So anyways, so the opposite of the thing we were doing, which we're playing really small notes to find the next closest note to the next chord, is playing these big, thick Isaiah Sharkey shapes, which is like for a C major, you could go like this. You can go, and you have all that stuff. You can kind of do this muty pentatonic stuff, and you can throw in 2s, and you can do it up here too. I got my C there, and then the rest is like 2, 5, major 7, all this crap. And just superimpose this, all that kind of noodly stuff. And then the next chord is an E dominant. Now, if we're in this style, you can use E you can alter that to take you to A minor. So a couple simple licks, do you know this one? That's a really common one. So I'm starting on the flat 2. A minor. Now on A minor, you can use that exact same lick. That C major 7 lick, and it just turns into an A minor 9, and you want to do a big thick sound and all your 4ths. You can also use minor major 7, like I was saying, so you can think, instead of, you do it briefly, right? You do it quickly, you kind of zip in and out. So you can use this 9. I'm in this little pocket right here where I'm thinking A minor, but I got 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, major 7, 1. It works here too. You can go. And you're not like hanging on that major 7 too long, so it just adds the stylistic character. And then on F minor, same exact thing. You can add that exact same lick. And then 2 things over F minor. First, you can do this really thick, kind of like, it kind of resembles an F, and it's just like a stacking 4ths with enough notes to make it sound like an F. Kind of a Princey thing. And then you can do this guy again up here. And that leads right into that C thing we talked about. So you can go. And that just, those thick chords. And then you can also just stay home and just go like C major. Did you see how that was an A minor, right? That was A minor, and then this was F minor. It would sound better with backing, but you can hear that. And that last lick I played, by the way, was in this position, and drawn out, that's E, E altered to my A minor. So you have an opportunity in the song to do that jazzy thing, which is go 5 to 1. For that E dominant, you can bust out your licks. And again, that one was. So I'm going from the root. And then I'm in my little melodic minor, harmonic minor thing. And when I'm doing these minor chords, I'm just thinking like a minor chord with a major 7. And I have some stock licks, And And that's the vibe. And you should be, also what you can do is when you're on one chord, you're in C major land, and you're thinking about your next chord. You should be thinking ahead, okay, A minor, here comes F minor. How can I, when I'm in this shape, how can I connect to that next chord? So play the track slow and try to think ahead to your next chord while you're on your first chord. And stay in, yeah, that's actually it. That's all I have to say about that. I hope that was helpful. Anyways, cool.